Again, I'm still here on the project, building capacity around my mouth, but I got something to back it up. What do you think? Let's discuss it. Good evening, folks. Samson told that Bro Pop Radio. We're here again tonight. We say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for joining us again tonight. Please, whatever you do tonight for us, share this video, share it to as many people as possible. Why my light over there is like that? Y'all hold on, yeah, my people. Y'all hold on, y'all hold on. Why my light over there like that, so? Okay, all right. Okay, the lights is on. The lights is on. That's what we do here on La Republic. I want to thank all of you again tonight. Please join us, share this video. I'm so excited tonight. The conversation is still going to be juicy, juicy, juicy. I can hardly contain myself. I'm all over this. You see, I'm stretching myself in my couch here tonight. And then I have a palm wine. Because I'm going to be talking a lot of tabata tonight. I'm drinking a palm wine, but I want to show you where the palm wine coming from. I hope you can see it. I hope you can see it. It's a health aid, health aid. Now, no liquor inside, but if you they call it kombucha, if you taste it, no different from palm wine, my people. No different from palm wine. If you want it, a link, send a message here. I will tell you where to get it from. And when you, those of you that like palm wine like myself, I mean real palm wine, the one you can put a bamboo straw in it and go free, like that. No liquor, no liquor. I don't drink liquor. I don't like liquor business anymore. I did my own liquor business way back. I'm too old for liquor now. I'm too very old for liquor, so I got out of liquor business. But anyway, the palm wine, health. Actually, they call it health aid. And but I know that palm wine. The people brought the palm wine from Liberia. They can't sell it here to us. The palm wine you buy 25 cents on the highway, they selling it here for almost $6 for the small bottle here. For the small bottle, palm wine. They selling it. The people know how to make money, man. We just wasting time. Let me do my palm wine. I want to thank all of you again tonight, please. Fatu ya, Fatu la power. Vivian Sherry, that power, that's one thing. Thank you for joining me, my lady. Thank you, appreciate that power. No, seriously, that power. I don't drink liquor. But let me go on. Safety, Lord Jesus. We want to thank you again this evening, my Lord. As we are here before you again tonight, we ask that anybody that is listening to us, not even listening to us, that are in trouble, my Lord, step in. My brothers and sisters that are unable to join us tonight, for whatever reason, if it is reason that you need to step in, Lord, we come to you. We pray to you to step in. For our brothers and sisters that are yet to be happy, please, my Lord, bring some happiness to them. My brothers and sisters, my Lord, that are hurting tonight, you, the only pain reliever we have. Relieve that pain. My Lord, I want to thank you again tonight for the people of Republic of Liberia. I ask you that the people of Liberia be blessed, the Republic itself be blessed, the leader of the Republic of Liberia, President Baka, be blessed. Whatever he touches in the interest of the Liberian people, my Lord, yes, indeed, his hand will be blessed. Whichever door he knocks in the interest of the Liberian people, yes, indeed, my Lord, the excitement you brought to us tonight, we please ask you that the door be open. You brought up President Bakai, give him long life. Touch his hand so that his hand will be blessed as whatever he does for the people, it will come to pass in your name, my Lord. Yes, 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 you are the greatest. We are not embarrassed to come before you and proclaim to the whole world that you are indeed the Savior. Those of us that believe in you will believe that we are here because you want us here. Thank you. Thank you, my Lord. Thank you. My Lord, we ask as we go on again for this show tonight that the host country, the United States of America, be blessed richly, richly be blessed. And we want to thank you for that. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Folks, the kind of excitement I got here for you tonight, not easy. It's not easy. Don't think say the power is taking me somewhere. It ain't taking me nothing. Real power. Let me show you again. Let me show you. Look, look at it. You see it? It say health. Health aid. Okay. C-O kombucha. COMBUCHA. Check it out. Check it out. I'm not you not paying me in fasting. I just advertising it for nothing. But I just want my brothers and sisters, those of us that like palm wine, don't want no liquor, don't want no alcohol. Palm wine, true palm wine. Drink that thing, man. Taste it, and if it doesn't taste the palm wine, then come on my show and condemn me, and I will eat crow here. I want to thank all of you again, folks. Please share this video. Share this video. You know, in life, especially those of us that have been around for quite a while, Liberians are the most grateful people on earth. They are grateful. We, all of us, Liberia, are very grateful to an extent. Liberians can come to look. When people, when I said it, people say I'm just joking. But I've been telling you, the young people, the people that Mama Musa then, Abba not there, even starting way back from Waniboto, those are the people, they were like a glue that were holding our country together. If it wasn't for people like Mama Musa, the people like Abba not the people like Jericho, all of those soccer players in the 70s, Liberia would have gone into flame long time ago. Because there was nothing that was holding us together except for this young man's talent. The talent of playing football in our country. Those days, football were thing. People used to walk all the way from across the bridge to come to watch football game at Anthony Chapman Stadium. And especially if Liberia were playing another country in Liberia, forget it. Forget it. All store, all shop gonna be closed. You better close your shop. Liberia playing football, you're not on the field. And if IE and Barrow, St. Joseph Warrior, and Batman, St. Joseph Warrior, they were on the field. Hey, forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Mom was out there. I said we're friends, but when it comes to IE and Barrow, they are not my friend. They are players who I don't like. I don't like IE business. But Black Jesus, Tieto. Okay, that was before them, Baba Gay. Okay, those are people. Sadama Sipley, the handsome of all handsome player in Liberia. I don't know if he listen, he'll be embarrassed. But when he kick him, boy, he put a neck on it. Some people can see a ring on that. Man, Sadama, but one of the best. He doesn't rush. He doesn't rush, but you're not going to pass by him. Sadama Sipley. Those are people, Waka Hera. Those are people that were, for me, truthfully, now that I'm older and I'm looking back, I got some papers here to show. There were people that were writing secretly writing how much these football players were holding our country together. During the progressive days, there were people that were writing. If you want to succeed in Liberia, you have to go through the sports system in order for your message to get across through the massive. Incredible, incredible. But my story here tonight is not about football. I just want to point it out to you. In the last few days, Liberians from all over, Rich Pool, CDC, WDC, ABC, UGC, whatever C you want to call it, Unity Party, non-Unity Party, Mandinko, Kran, Nima, Crew, Grebo, Mana, Gisi, everyone, as long you are from Liberia in the last few days. Now, who will be calling me Tana this? Now, on the show. No, man, I beg you, man. Okay? Liberians are all over the place, coming together, coming together. Why? Their neck is on the line. Liberians' neck is on the line. And they are now coming together. They are now coming together. And if you are someone who likes to study human beings, specifically Liberians, this is the time for you to engage. Apostle, you better leave me alone. You better, well, I put my mouth on you tonight, you will cry. Oh, you better leave me alone. I'm not see the right there. If I see the right there again, I will say something. Okay. If seriously, if you like to study human being and want to know what happened in Liberia for the war, this is the time. Look at the situation that is happening right now. Tomorrow is the voting process for Liberia to go on a non-permanent member seat at the UN. But this particular issue, are galvanized Liberian like never before. And the question then is why? Any other time we split. Even to eat rice among ourselves, we split. How to govern ourselves, we split. Even to talk about George, we have soccer business, we split. But this one, everyone from the president, 19 we president, to the yesterday president, everybody together. And as a Liberian, it's very, very pleasing to me to actually see my brothers and sisters to actually get together like this and pushing for the international community to see that, yes, indeed, these are the same people that were killing their own brothers and sisters some 15, 16, 20 years ago. Yes, indeed, these are Liberians that were hunting each other based on your tribe to kill you. They are now together to show to the international community that indeed we have the ability within us to come together as a group. Yes, 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 yes. That's Liberia. That's the scene Liberia yesterday. That when we went after president, we are as though he's not even any member of our society because we couldn't agree on how he was governing the country. And we went deep, deep than ever before. We insulted him. We said all kinds of stuff. But these are the same Liberians today that are together like this for a seat at the United Nations. What is the benefit? I don't know, except to say that we are Liberian. We belong. This, my people, this is deliberate. Deliberate. I'm ready for you again tonight. I'm going to impact on you some serious, serious knowledge tonight. Let me drink my palm wine a little. Nothing inside. Oh. Y'all know me. Well, I drink water. My big mouth can't get tired. So whoever right you want to say, whatever you want to say, you can say. The palm wine. No, on a very serious note. If I send you this information tonight, please research it and try to get it and just taste it and see if this is not palm wine. Call me and tell me how much you pay. Even if that $200 you paid, call me. I'll send you $200 back to you. I know it costs $200, but send me the information. I'll send you $200 if it doesn't taste the palm wine. But before you do that, you gotta get witness. Oh. And don't come bring wife and son there and sister then to be no. I want witness who don't even know you, but they are Liberians that have tasted palm wine before. Let's leave that one. We Liberians, we the only time, the only time in my lifetime that I have seen Liberians come together like this as one when football game is going on. When football game is going on. The stranger, the foreigner among us, whose country is coming to play Liberia, when they go to the stadium, they know not to fool around. Because this is the time Liberians, it's like their blood running into the same vein. Liberia, when they're playing football, when Liberian team is on the field playing internationally, no matter what, no matter what, we are together. This is one of those times. The same Liberians, oh, that were yesterday cussing each other for political reason, cussing each other for reason of you can't describe it. The same Liberians, oh, 20 years ago were running after one another. I'm from Grand Gide. They rode from Monrovia to Grand Gide past Nima County, passed through Nima. From the start of Nima to the end of Nima, it goes through. But when the war was going on, we were chasing each other. Intermarriage. I got some myself, my grandfather from Lower Nima. My grandfather from Lower Nima. But he came back on his side and settled. Because he married one of the beautiful women in the area. So the parent of that one said, he want my daughter to be a car on his side. So he came. He got closer to the Sester Road. He said, I can't cross. So he made his own village over there. They call it Puebli. Those of you that know the area, they call it Puebli. That's my grandfather's town. They have another grandfather in Town called Town, but that's besides the point. So my grandfather from my mom's side, from Nima County. So we all know each other. But when the war was happening, me, Samson, too, I got so many girlfriends, I got so many man friends because I grew up in Bapa. If I want to be in Liberia, I don't know what would have happened because they didn't care. It didn't matter. That's who we were. But look today, Liberians all over are holding together, praying, and campaigning to win that seat. Let me read something interesting to you here. That's Liberia, folks. That's Liberia. That's Liberia. And now I was reading this article today. I was like, is it what we are? Is it Liberia for real? Is this Liberia, my people? Yes, it is Liberia. And let me read this. Okay, go on front page Africa, my people. Share this for me. Share this video. Share it to as many brothers and sisters if you care. Share it for me. Okay. Where is this stuff here? Come on now. Come on. Okay. Why? Oh, okay. Hold. I can see you now. Okay. All right. So let me go on this side here. Let me go on this side. Please, I'm not going to be facing you, so I hope this is not form of disrespect. But I have another form. I have another laptop here that I'm going to be reading to you from, and so please bear with me because I'm trying to read it from my phone here, but it's not. It's not giving me anything. It's not helping me. So let me do this. Let me do this. Okay. It's very interesting the way we behave towards each other. Okay. Welcome in there. What is this? They block me? Okay. All right. All right. Let's do this then. This is it. Uniting for Liberia. It says here, Monrovia, and please, they think you're far away from my eye a little bit. I'll show you, bear with me. Monrovia, as the United Nations General Assembly prepares to vote on June 3rd, tomorrow that is, Liberia's bid for a non-permanent seat on the UN Security Council. Again, unprecedented bipartisan and national support. And if you look at the picture here, you see all the political leaders there. They want and they're going for this one thing. In a real show of unity, political actors from across the divide, rooting and opposition, civil society institutions, and ordinary Liberians have rallied behind the campaign. The campaign. The vote scheduled for June 3rd during the 29th, 79th session of the UN General Assembly in New York is expected to return Liberia to the Security Council for the first time since 1961. Many of you alive right now were not even born at the time. The reason I'm mentioning this is that if you were born then, you probably would say, "Well, I'm a little bit. I have a I have a knack of. I was there before. We were there. We saw it. We want to go back again." But many of you have no experience on that. You were not even born. But look how much many of these people are campaigning. One is briefly held a 1-year return in the compromise arrangement with Ireland. This time, Liberia is poised to serve a full term representing West Africa in one of the world's most powerful decision-making body. The country's candidacy, backed by by African Union, was formally endorsed at the 44th Ordinary Section of the AU Executive Council in February 2024. Liberia is running unopposed for the West African seat, replacing Sierra Leone and continuing the region representation on the 50-member council. President Joseph Barker has personally championed the campaign as a cornerstone of Liberia emergence on the global diplomatic stage. At the forefront of the lobbying effort is the Foreign Minister Sarah Besto Nyanti, whose leadership has earned wide praises both domestically and internationally. I will stop there for a minute. This, my brothers and sisters, is why I've always believed that give you a group unity. This is what you call a group unity. And I've also believed, I've been saying this, and I could be wrong because I'm not a study of human being, I'm a study of engineer, I don't know nothing. But I believe if you are part of a group, your personal identity has become underneath the group identity. You cannot put your individual identity above the group identity. You will fail. Because everyone in the group believes their identity is much more important, then you have no group cohesion. You have no group identity, and you're not going to succeed. And this, my people, many Liberians have that concept within them. They know that we are stronger when we are together. They know that from day one, Liberians. And here's the reason why I say this here. Those of us that grew up in the countryside, that born in the countryside, it's always been explained to us. You hear say, oh, the country people they left, they go to war those days, long, long, long time ago. They always fighting war against each other. Yes, yes. And most of the war are fought over woman business. But here's how it happened according to the story. They will say, when we sit down around a campfire at night, they will say, this group, we will say, for example, ask something, they'll say your grandfather or your my grandfather has a cousin who was a warrior. And you know, the entire time, he has his own town because he doesn't like for people to laugh. My other grand uncle that I live with, from the time I knew him up to the time he died, he never washed his face. He never shaved a beard like this. I know. I saw him. I walk with him from here. When you're walking to go on the farm, I will be running a whole day. He doesn't walk. He runs with his knife under here. He doesn't walk. He doesn't have no. He don't keep conversation. The entire time I knew the man. He never had conversation with person to laugh and no. Everything Omen go there. Serious business. I never saw him to go lock trap, to go hunt what you might call no. He has a knife here, time to go brush it, come home, sit down, take back, that's it. He never washed his face. I never saw that. But let me tell you about the story about war back then. I will be careful how I tell you the story because many of the people that might be listening are from that town. And I have to be careful because there's a way you can't get in that town and sing a song, a specific song that I have in mind. And since I'm not in that town, I will sing the song right now. But I'm afraid that if I sing that song and the people here in that town, they might come after me. So I will not sing the song. But the song goes something like this. That somebody who they took a woman from, here's the thing here. They took his son's wife, and he sent people. The wife went back there because she from that town, so she went by. And 6 months later, she's still there. So the man, the son, my woman going. He said, "Okay, let's send somebody there." They sent somebody there. The people there say, "We don't got no woman here." Say, he called the chief over there. He said, "Chief, my son wife come over and people say, I said the people say he got one here, there, he got one more here." He said, "Okay." All right, he told his son, he said, "Okay, let's give it some time. Maybe a rainy, the pure there. They have rice now, ain't grow good this time. Let's give them some time." So they will give them time. After the rice business, everything come down, he sent somebody there again. The people say, "And we told you, say you don't got one more here." You know what they did to that person? They cut his ear. The messenger that went there, they cut his ear. They said, "Now take the ear and go back to the man and tell him, say, we ain't got no more here." They're very serious now. Very serious business now. The man came crying. They said, "What happened?" He said, "Cut my ear." They said, "You ain't got one there." He said, but what kind of people there now? He said, "Okay, I'll send somebody again." He sent another person there again. The people said, "Oh, the man, he got ear. So yeah, we call it ear. That means he yeah." Okay. The man, they cut on his feet. He said, "Now go back." The man went back. He said, "Okay." You know what the man was doing now? He started telling the other villages, complaining to the other warriors around. This is what these people have done. These are the evidence. So all of the warriors came together. All of the chiefs in the villages came together. Say, "Okay, you don't send somebody there so that they will know that we're seeing what they're doing and we don't want no war." They send the people there. The people say, "Oh, the people here, they're not serious." They cut him man 2 finger, cut under his feet, cut his ear. So now you go by. When the man came by, the warrior all around say, "Okay, if you want to dance, you ought to go dance with them." And when they got there, the river, that run at the bottom of the town turned to blood. And the name of that river today, if you say Samson to line, ask for anybody from our area, the name of that river today They call it Kosi. They call it blood. That's the name of the river today. Because everyone in that town, children, baby, so they have a song. They say the man king here, ever since he left from here, the people ain't got string you. I'm talking to yo, who are you? I even call your town name. So your man can't play anything with me. I beg you. I just tell you some story. That spider story, that liquor talk. Hey, you see me drink. You think I come to come tell the person when I go by when they come visit my town? No. But on a very serious note. When you hear say, oh, the people in the forest, in the countryside, they like war business. This is how war goes. They don't just get up and go fight. There's a saying in Madale. They say the war that you will win the war must be able to win in the eyes of the people, in the minds of the people before the war will even be fought, and you will be able to win the war. Let me go back again to Liberia. Liberia understood the power of unity. We're not stranger to that. We heard about Sistan War. We're not stranger to those kinds of things. Some of us heard the story of how the old people used to resist. I'll show you guys a video here one time. There's a lady in Bon County, Swakoko. According to the interpretation of the video, 1926, the people went there, they wanted young men then to tell their things. She told them, I got nobody here. You told your thing and go yourself. Resisting is always there. Then the question was, what happened? What happened? Where were those people? What happened? Why did we go the way we went? And you can see the unity among us now. Every Liberians, powerful, poor, everyone on their lips is about to vote tomorrow. Because our nation name is at stake. You know, I have a conversation here with Mama Musa one time, and I asked him, there was a game they were supposed to play. They play in Sierra Leone. And he said that the officials of the team from Liberia took plane, and the players took the bus to go to Sierra Leone. And so by the time they got there, they were tired already from riding the bus. But the official that took the plane, they were resting, waiting. So I said, but then why you guys continue? He said, we were not playing for the official. We were playing for our country. So it didn't matter how tired you were. As long you put on that jersey on you, Liberian national jersey, it doesn't matter how tired you were. It doesn't matter how hurt you are. You have to perform your duty. That is the spirit. We have it. It's in every one of us as Liberian. But you know what? One thing I do suspect, we also have the ability to take that spirit and put it down and put on our own individual spirit. And when we do that, we become dangerous. Because we're no longer fighting for unity. We're no longer fighting for anybody else. We're no longer backing our brothers. We're no longer fighting for our country, but we're fighting for ourselves. And in so doing, we want to survive as individuals. We're not in it anymore for the country. The survival of an individual, the instinct of survival takes step. And now that spirit is gone. I believe that was the downfall of Liberia during the war. Because there was nothing there to defend as a country. People were defending their tribes. People were defending their villages. People were defending their quarter. And it became dangerous. And so, and just what do you have? What is it you're there fighting for? But your name, yourself. You're not fighting for the flag. You're not fighting for the Republic of Liberia. You are fighting Yeah, I will call rescue too later, my brother. Don't worry, I will call him. You are there fighting for yourself to survive. I believe this was why the country went that far. Now, today, Liberians are coming together. Those who brought war, those who fight the war, those who survived the war, the perpetrator, the defenseless that survived the war. Everyone is coming together now to make sure that we're successful tomorrow. I will read something else to you. I will read something else to you. Let me read something else to you. Bear with me here, please. Bear with me. These are very important as we come on this show. When we're ready to say we're going to impact story, we will tell you what is happening. This is the liberal progressive. I'm not here for kumbaya here. I'm here to be truthful. And my truth might not be your truth. I agree with you. But let me do this. Let me do this. So, in this situation, in this particular situation we find ourselves in with this UN stuff, okay, with this UN stuff, what do we see? If you want to intellectualize this conversation, that's a big word for me. I'm scared of that one. Let me draw my power and small. I can't speak big word like that. Let me draw my power and small. Okay? But let's go on. Let me go on. So for us to take it to the next level, those of you that are educated, I want to speak to you in my own Samson tone on educated, not even high school, not even a GED language, but I'll be serious. There's something that called diversity. Diversity. Okay? So let's go into that. Let's go into that. Let's go into that. Diversity, my people. Diversity. Go look it up, but my own from my own I put some context and definition together on this. For me, diversity is like a group identity. A group identity. Because in diversity, it's like a range of the group, characteristic of the group. It's mixed. It's like you put palm butter, you put cassava leaf, you put potato green, you put that's it's diversifying. You're putting things together. Diversity, diversity. You're putting all of those, mixing them together to be one. Okay, it's a characteristic mix. It's a group that is diverse when individuals with a wide range of characteristics are present. So cassava leaf taste different, palm butter taste different, potato green taste different, pepper soup taste different. But if you mix them, they all come in as a group. Guess what? Guess what? You will be successful. Because in that process, each of these people that are bringing their own character into this mix, their character will be recognized and their character will be protected by the group. Because of that, they will be strong. That contribution to the diversity of the group, recognizing that yes, indeed, we are different. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. It's very say so. Say something to us, folks. Join me tonight. It's very interesting. The group are coming together. One of the team Mama Musa also told me, said when they're playing, especially IE, when they're playing, Ogio, they'll be speaking true to each other. Not only that, they're also, if a national team is playing, they are not all crew people. They will speak the broken waterside English. I mean, yeah. Watch it, watch on sound. You know, the other tribe, they don't hear it. When you are together with different characters, the idea of protecting the group It starts with recognizing each of us, our character, who we are, who we are. Because if you recognize that, and you say, okay, we agree, you have a different character, but we agree to come together. Those characters that are coming together through the group process will be able to protect each other. The strength. Don't worry. Mr. George, thank you. Mr. George, wait me, I'm going to check my sound. I can hear myself. You know, the party you had the other day, you finish, I saw you dancing. You finish dancing, you still dancing, you can't hear me. That's Emo George. Mr. George, thank you. Thank you. Mr. George, I'm drinking palm wine here. So let me go on. Let me go on. As a result of that, don't worry, don't worry. Wow, nothing. The man stay dancing now. You can't hear my stuff. But let me go on. So when that character process, okay, I'll call your party because everybody watching you dancing, Mr. Soul Player here. The whole world watching you dancing. I said, what man, the other crowd, I can't dance. My man, don't worry about my juice, man. Don't got to disturb my show. But anyway, so when the group recognize that each of us has a serious situation, as an individual, when we come together, we're strong. Look at this situation that is happening right now. You can't even see daylight between CDC and Unity Party. You can't see daylight between Communist Party and Unity Party. You can't see daylight. They're not coming and back out going 4 to 4 years the other time. You can't see no daylight right now. They all want the success of the Republic of Liberia. Now, then the question now is this. Why are we not able, as a country, if we know we're strong, united among us, when we are united, we are strong. Go ask Bernard Ure. He's still with you on this one. He wants y'all to win. He wants everybody to win. Go ask President Salif. She wants this country to win. Why is it that this country that's showing so much ability to unite, that they are not able to rule, they are not able to lead, they are unable to resolve issues in our country? Why is it? Who are we? This is the time again. Why is it this country, they will win their votes tomorrow? They will win the vote tomorrow. There's no question, because we're all praying, we're all hoping, and we know it's going to happen, because the international community has watched us coming from a war to be able to be united in this united front, to be able to portray ourselves as being united. And the international community in Liberia are also watching, and they're listening. So they are reporting back to their leaders that yes, these people are serious. They are united. And because of that, Liberia most likely will win that seat tomorrow. But then the question is, why? That when it comes to our own to lead, why can't we come with the same zeal of united front and resolving some issue and solving some issue? And now medical issue, we don't have good medical material. Why? Why is it that we are not able, the brightest among us, they are there. They are Liberians. Why can we not tap into these people's brain and harness the same way you are harnessing the unity among us to unite, to bring unity in Liberia, to be successful in this process? Why can't you turn the same process by and be able to resolve the issue? Samson told Liberia Public Radio. Folks, I got an answer for you. I will tell you tonight. I will tell you. Yeah, the juice working. No liquor. Let me show this juice again, my people. No liquor. But I tell you, it's called health. Can you see it? Can you see it? It says health. health aid kombucha. Seriously, it tastes like palm wine. No liquor, no liquor, no liquor. If you look at all the ingredients, no liquor. They will tell you no liquor. I don't drink liquor. I did all my liquor business almost 200 years ago. I don't drink liquor again. But these are things. Let me go on. Let me go on. So here's another thing here. Well, let's stay with diversity still, folks. Let's stay with it. There's diversity business. Okay. So if you with diversity, what is the benefit? How do we, as a people, forming ourselves in the group? What is the benefit? How do we benefit from it? Listen to this, Samson told. I wrote it down today. The benefit, one of the bigger benefits, the opportunity to learn from people with different experiences while solving problems. Oh, my people, did I not? Samson told. This is what I like about myself. The opportunity, if we're united like this, and this is why this thing was going so smooth. You see, Liberia, sometimes we can, I will say, only one more time, not say again after this today. I will say, but I will not say again. Because we Liberians, we like to put our own foot in our mouth. We put our foot in our mouth. That's the problem. Listen to this. I wrote it down today. Liberians, when we are united, the opportunity, the benefit of uniting each other is to learn from each other. And this is exactly why this thing was successful. This campaign of this UN stuff. It's not because what. Tell me what kind of money they're gonna get out of the UN. Donald Trump said, "When I get 5 cents, oh, I will play the other one tomorrow." USAID close. So what is the benefit they're gonna get out of UN? Nothing. I don't believe. But what I do believe, the reason why they're successful, because the brightest among us that are united, the benefit of putting themselves together is to find ideas, how to approach it, why they must succeed, what are some of the things they need to do to succeed. They understand that. They know exactly what, they are smart. They are smart Liberians. But when it comes to us, to lead us, so we don't have right shortage, to lead us, so our people don't suffer, to lead us, so the money business become a little easier on us, to lead us, so that we will not suffer in our country. The brightest among us, they are cut off. The end called John Monua, Dala. This is why. Let me go back to the diversity stuff here, Kim. It's very interesting what I wrote today. You know, sometimes you are at work, and then you're thinking to myself, well, okay, this thing comes. Okay, yes, another benefit. Increase social bonding. Oh, something to be careful tonight. Be careful tonight. Another benefit that I wrote, to increase social bonding through showing that while we are all individual, we are also human beings. Oh, Samson, please. Samson, just stay with your engineer business. Don't go to the poor human being business. You don't know anything about it, but I will do my best. The reason why this whole thing I'm showing you tonight, why they are going to be successful, those who were running campaign, they were not causing. It was not like the Unity Party going after George Weah. They were not cause. They have the ability within them to bring people together on a specific issue. But when it came time for presidency changing, we started causing joy. We are in a place here. Who are we? What kind of business is it? But I will tell you, tonight, I will bring it closer. Before I'm not playing with y'all tonight, man. I'm not playing with y'all. And I'm playing well. So, in order for them to be successful, they knew within themselves, first of all, the brightest. They brought the brightest people among us. And they left it and judge and president. We are and people say, organize us. You see, this is why that's something I can be wondering, why are we so wicked to each other? The president and his people, they're able to identify the brightest people among us that can move this thing with a speed that you have never seen before in uniting Liberians. The speed to which they were able to unite Liberians to have this thing this far. We've never seen that before because the brightest among us, the smartest among us, have identified issues that will quickly be able to be connected among Liberians. Because why? They have shown to the Liberian people that you are a part of a group. And within the group setting, because of the group, we are united. And because of the unity among us, we are strong. And watch what we're going to do. They were able to lay it out to the Liberian people. And the Liberian people are on. This is what I've been preaching over and over. Explain easily to the Liberian people. Bring them on board and they will support you. This is what I've been saying ever since. But they don't listen. They don't listen. Watch and see when they finish wanna watch what will happen. People will start claiming credit. Because of me, we succeed. They will start, instead of going back into the group, they will start dismantling the group process. And the individualism will start showing their hair. Forgetting to know it was because of group, the strength among us that got them to what it, but they're not going to do it. After this is done, they will start going individualism and start claiming credit. I will get to that, Samson told Liberal Public. Folks, this is a very interesting topic tonight. I did my homework. I did some reading. I did some serious writing. And I'm going through them tonight. So let's go back to the group again. Okay? Let's go back to the group. The last one here that I wrote down today. Lower level of prejudice and discrimination is what makes group stronger. Because, yeah, we are. Samson too. I'm getting ready to go down in the gutter again this evening. Ah, yes. I love myself. I love myself, my people. I love myself. I love myself. So, in this campaign, how many times they tell you they call Maningopo ni? How Maningopo want to turn the country into a Muslim country and what have you? How many times you heard that? You are not here. Because that's a division. If any one of those people that were running the campaign, if you were to approach them and say, we got to be careful with it here because Maningopo ain't like, they will tell you, say, get outside. You're not part of this group. They would never insult anybody. Even when President, we are saying, hey, you saw them insulting. No. Any one of us that have the platform, if you were to talk Bible, President, they will come after you. Because why? They want a unity among us. And in the process of unity, in a group, if you want the unity, which is the backbone of a strength of a unified group, prejudice, push aside. You will never hear anybody insulting anybody. You will never hear anybody trying to divide us by picking tribe and against tribe. You won't hear the one. They're not part of the conversation. Go and read everything about this UN security stuff. You will never hear say, the other vice president from Nima Kande, the other one from Bok. You will not hear that. It's not part of the conversation. In fact, when you read this thing more, you will find out that these people were just as though they were talking about Liberia. They don't have no tribe. And this, my brothers and sisters, is what I mean that Liberians, the intellectual among us, they know these things. They know what it takes to be successful in anything they do. They have written books. They have read books on how these things work. So the question then again is, why are we not able to apply that same process in the rooting process of Liberia? Why is that? I will come to that. I will come to that. I will come to that. So I'm just telling you tonight, if you want to know why Liberia fell so fast and so deep into the Civil War, study this. you would know that Liberians have the ability to unite. Liberians have the ability to understand that through unity is strength. And this, which is the stuff we're holding now, which is the main stuff, but that process of understanding the group dynamic and understanding the group unity, guess what? During the war, when the flag of Liberia left the country, people, individuals started going. First, they went to tribe, and among the tribes themselves, they started separating. I know these things because I know about it. I saw it in my own area. And among this group from these tribes, they started separating until it went down to quarter. The unity within the quarter, they decided the only way our quarter gonna survive if we stay together. Forget about the town. Forget about the township. Forget about the chiefdom. People within the chiefdom were fighting each other. People within the district were fighting each other. People within the county were fighting each other. But the unity core was right here with the quarter. Why? Let me go back again to quarter. There's a saying, as I was leaving Monrovia, leaving Total account of Monrovia, young man. My father said, "You want to go?" I said, "Yeah." "You don't want to be in Total?" He said, and I said, "No." He said, "That place you going, I'm not coming there. If anything, your man can cry for another judgment that will not come for you. Your man. You got to try for yourself. But what I tell you, don't bring disgrace to this family. You might not be the only reason why the toe knee is being dragged in the gutter. Never come back here with the toe knee being dragged in the gutter." And mind you now, there are almost 500-600 toes, million, that maybe 1,000, 2,000, 4,000 toes all over. But then his man saying, "I alone, the whole toe knee on my shoulder, on my head, I'm gonna do anything that will bring disgrace to the toe family." And it stuck with me even up to now. And that's why when I get around people, I'm very careful. I'm very careful in what comes out of my mouth, because I don't want to be the reason why the toe family, "Oh, that's something to, yeah, blah blah." No, I don't want that. I'm very mindful of that. And so when the country was splitting, fighting among each other, when the county were going on flame, when the towns, they went all the way to district, then went to agricultural chiefdom and township and all, the quarter was the one that held Liberia together. If you don't understand this, I feel bad for you. The quarters of each of these towns, the quarters of each of these towns, they were the people that were that held that country together. I can assure you, and I can tell you this, and this is very sad. I'm right here, my little brother right here. So between me and my brother, there are other people that was born, that was between us. But from that generation, the entire group of my brother's age group, all of them died in the war. It's something, something I can be thinking and say, what happened? But when the people start telling the story, how these people got involved in Monrovia, you can tell. Not only were they in Monrovia fighting, but they were fighting so their quarter name does not go in vain. There's another guy. I will call his name. He's dead now. They call him Richard Joe from Town. So according to the story, they went from the barrack to go defend, to go find food and what have you, and they were attacked. And they ran out of ammunition. So he told the group, "So okay, y'all go back. I will stay here." They said, "But let's go." The people not here. He said, "No, I'm not leaving, because that's not what we do." He told one of them, he said, "What if I leave?" They would say, "Richard Toll ran away from Town." Then he called a quarter name. And he stayed until he died that day. People who know the story know what I'm talking about. It's the quarter, the people of the quarter held together. It's not, what the story I'm telling you right now, it's not unique to Total. Go all over Liberia. And you will find out that the people from these different quarters were there to hold together. Okay? So here we are. That unity process that these people are using today, and they will be successful, is what held Liberia together at the bottom. When the up was no longer there, the bottom quarter. I just thought I'd tell you this. Now, let's go back to this again. Samson told Liberia Paredo. And if you want to know what I'm drinking, no liquor. Let me show you again. God, this area, many of you got BB mob, just like me. Hey, man, you see, I say health aid. So let me pour so you can see it. Okay, so let's go on. Let's go on, folks. Samson told Labra Paredo. It's important from time to time that when we see these things happening, let's talk about them. Let's say why people, the smartest among us, are able to use these opportunities to bring us together and fight for the common good for Liberia. They understand that. They knew it. They knew exactly what they wanted. There's no question asked that these people want a certain thing. There's no question asked that these people wanted to make sure that Liberia is successful. And they went back into their toolbox and picked those tools that they know that have worked in the past and was able to connect Liberians. Then the question again that I have is, why are we not able to apply that same idea to be successful? When it comes to politics, and this I'm going to tell you now, when it came time for politics, the Liberian politician knew very well that if they apply the same system that they are using now to unite Liberians, if they apply that, they will stand no chance. So what did they do? They decided to dismantle this group system and demonize each other to the best of their abilities, knowing fully well that if there is no unity among us, we can insult. If there is no unity among us, we will fight. If there's no unity among us, we will kill each other. They know that. They know that. They're very aware of it. In fact, when you hear Liberian politics, what do they say? We're going into the war room. Who are they fighting war against? For Liberian politician or political party to have a war room. Why are you having a war room? But we're going into the war room. And when they go into that war room, there's nothing good coming out of it except for destroying each other character, except to lie on each other, except to, because they will do everything possible to get power. And this is where Liberian politicians, the dangers of understanding the group dynamic, because they are intelligent. These are the same people today that were able to utilize this process to bring us together so that we will win the United Nations seat. You're not here to cussing anybody. You're not here to say anything about President Wakai. Bad. You're not here to say anything about Zarankumi. Bad. President Wia. Bad. Madam Sali. Bad. No. Because they understood the power of unity. And because of that, my people, Liberian politicians understood the group dynamic. Let me go on one more time, and now I will open the line for you guys to make a comment tonight. Because this is what I consider to be this deceiving part. They say here, in the group, Samson too. They say in a group setting, I would say, you have people who are privileged. But guess what? Guess what? In a group setting, The privileged group, part of the privileged group that are, the part of the group that are privileged, they suppress that because they knew that if they show that they are a certain class and want to be in this group, the group is not going to hold. So they intentionally suppress so that the group dynamic will be. This is what I'm saying right now. When was the last time you heard the intellectual coming to lecture us about UN Security Council? Why can't it come now? The book people among us. When was the last time you heard them telling us, giving us some real description of what we're gonna get and what we're not gonna get? They're not even talking book because they want people from the poor rural country to be able to join them. Because why? They know even as intellectual as they are not enough. They're not plenty. They need us. The poor people, they need us. And the only way they can get us is going through the group dynamic. This, my brothers and sisters, is what I consider intellectually dishonest. This is what I'm getting to tonight. If you get this point, look at this again, my brothers and sisters. Look at this. Look at them. Everybody. You don't hear any destructive word. You don't hear any insult. Our president, we are using a $500,000 shoe. They will not talk about that one tonight. They will not talk about that. They will not talk about how President Baka sleep all the time. They will not talk about that. All they want is to okay. Here's the question that I have for you. Why are they all now always showing the united front as our leaders? Because if they do that, you think people are stupid? If they show united front as our leaders, those of us that follow them will show united front as well. They don't want that when it comes to politics. They don't want it. Why? They want power at all cost. At all cost. This I consider to be intellectually dishonest. Why am I calling it intellectually dishonest? Because they have the power, they have the ability, and they know what they need to do for that country to move forward. You think I'm lying? Look at this United Nations stuff. And I don't believe they're spending money to get Liberian support. They're not spending that much money. But when it comes to other issues, common issue as policing the Republic of Liberia, it becomes political. They politicize it. Common issue as building road for our people, it becomes political. They politicize it. Because if they do that, they divide us. And we are divided, they stand alone and they stand to benefit for the division among us. Because if we are united, now you tell me this, in this particular movement, the unity that we have, the united front we have, you think these people are able to go and take 5 cents out of this process right now? Which they know when they come out, it will destroy their credibility, not just their credibility, but the unity that they're building for us. You think they're able to do it? No, they will want to walk straight until the process is over. Samson told Liberal Public Radio, folks, tonight I'm enjoying myself. I'm not even calling Rescue One tonight. I'm not even calling anybody. Tomorrow I will call Rescue One. You can't rescue me. Let me put my foot in my mouth tonight, my people. Please. So, why am I saying all of this tonight before I open the line very shortly? The reason is this. Those of us that believe that when we are united, nobody can touch us. Nobody can touch us. And we saw that in the war. There were certain groups that were united. They couldn't penetrate them. These are the same Liberians that were going after each other because of their tribe. In this process, they will not even mention what tribe was President Baka come from. They will not talk about it. They will not say President Baka, who is from Lofa County, is trying his best for us to get United Nations seat. They will not mention that. They will not talk anything about tribe. Because why? They want us to be united so they will be successful. Now let's go on to the negative side of it. As politicians, why do they do that? I believe, I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, let me know, I'll eat crow. But I believe that these people, they have a clear understanding of a group dynamic. And because they have that clear understanding of a group dynamic, so they decided, how do we destroy that dynamic among the group? How do we destroy that? Let me take you back to the country now. Where did I told you guys earlier why most of the war in the country was for? They were not fighting over rice, or not for woman business. Because those days, the more women you have, the richer you are. And these people understood that. When they read it in Liberia, and I'm not trying to be demeaning to my sisters at all, but those of us that, and I got document here to show, they decided to use our sisters to be the pawn of their political gain in Liberia. We know these things. They decided to pit brothers against brothers. How? Money. They seen people today that are praising the Liberian people for being united. Now, the question is, the Liberian just got out 2 days ago, say, oh, we're going to be united now? No. It was a process that was put together by them. And they knew exactly where to go for this process to be successful. But they are unable to employ that same process to resolve issue in Liberia. So the last time we were on Eugene Falcon's show, and I asked Director General Coleman, I said, you as a police director, do you guys have any contact at the Minister of Public Work? He didn't answer that quite correctly. He said, yeah, we do. I said, do the public work people have contact with you guys? He said, yeah, the Minister myself, we can. That was not the question, though. This is what I'm talking about. These ministers, many of them, they don't even speak to each other. They have no trust about what each other is doing. They don't even want to know what the other person is doing. How are you going to run a community and you don't understand the inner working of each other process? And you're going to say, well, Mr. Todd, that's not true. Okay, let's look at the traffic condition in the city of Monrovia. Why there's so much traffic congestion? You said, Mr. Todd, here in America, they got of course they do. They have traffic congestion. There's no question asked. But each one of these roads that you have here in America, as you leave one area, what they call rim, if you go off rim, there's light. And these lights are timed by the mean traffic. By the time you green, they've already detected what the space you need to fall in. I know that because I'm an engineer, so I'm not hiding that. But yes, what they do, the system fails sometimes. But if the system fails, they bring these people together first to find out why the system failed. Not to push on blame, not to accuse people of stealing. The system could have failed because of electrical faulty. Let's find out why the system failed. Once they identify the cause of the failure, how do we resolve it? Who's going to be responsible? Let's bring the brain together. We have that in Liberia. This is why this thing is so painful. This is why this whole process is so painful. You got people in Liberia who has a brain to make sure these things happen. But because our people, the leadership themselves, they don't want no resolution. Because if they resolve the issue, they will have no reason to have us going at each other. You want to tell me the leadership of the Republic of Liberia is unable to identify why up to this time we still have traffic congestion in Monrovia? You think because the traffic, there are too many cars in Monrovia? Where's the system? You have Minister of Transport, you have Public Works, you have the police, and there are other institutions that have a little bit here and there to do with traffic. But I go to these three departments right now. I called the transport minister. His area, I call it department. Already he be rid of me, trying to degrade me on that show. Why are you calling it the department? We are minister. Oh, you are minister, but you don't even know your function, my brother. But you go now and you investigate. Who are those that are putting the system together for us to be successful tomorrow? Many of these smart guys that run each of these ministries, their hand will be inside. But why they are unable to transfer that? Because they want us to be divided. And once we're divided, they do whatever they want to do. Because here's it. I'll give you an example. If we're divided, they steal money. Other people on their side, other people not on their side. But if we are united, they steal money. We will find out why they stole the money, and we'll find a solution as united people. They don't want that. This is the only time. And that's not the only time they will want us to be united. Watch and see. Our people are just wicked to each other. We are just wicked to each other. But our wickedness has a purpose. Now, people, if you just look back to the past election, and now you go to this United Nations stuff, you say, is this the same group that came from the presidential debate? Came from the presidential election, where insult was the action of the day, where fighting was the action of the day. First of all, this is what they do to each other. They demean each other, first thing. So that because if they demean that person, then when they come to you and insult that person, you no longer have feeling for that person, because that person in your eyes, he's already been demeaned as substandard. This is what happened during the election. So it was easy. It was easy for them to come to you and say the man is a role. No proof whatsoever. But because they have seen it over and over, and they've seen how they degrade other people, they come to you, you believe it. We are divided. And once we are divided, there's no stopping them. And this is why when they take power, they don't come back to you. Because the power you're giving them for a certain time. They will not come back to you. They're successful now. I'm just pointing these things out to you tonight. If you look at the success process of Liberia, which I believe strongly that they will be successful tomorrow. If you look at the process, if you look at the way these people, the speed to which they are able to unite us, to back their ideas. No fighting in Monrovia, nobody criticizing in Monrovia, because they were able to pinpoint the unity button among us. So they will unite us. We cannot be divided if you're united. But here's the thing here now. Immediately after this, if we're successful tomorrow, not if, but when we are successful tomorrow, the first thing you're going to know that they will start dividing us. Each one of you politicians will start taking credit. And in order for you, individual, I believe as an individual, in order for you to take credit, you will have to demean someone else. You can't take credit for something that a group put together and you say, I did it by myself. First of all, you have to demean other people for their standing within the group dynamic to be down. So your standing will be up. Who are we, my people? we will suffer for a very long time. You know, I always have a saying in my Grand Judea Boston district community. I keep telling them when we go to the group thing, some people must agree to be stupid. In order for us to move up, some people must agree to be. First of all, those of us that know ourselves, do I know that somebody is stupid? I'm an engineer for Christ's sake. Do I know that somebody is stupid? Do I know that stupid person? But when I go to the road, I know stupid. So that those who think I'm stupid, let them move up. But when they're moving, let them move the process alone for all of us to be successful. My brothers and sisters, this is the liberal, the progressive liberal. We are here. We thank God to be here. We thank God to be here. And I will say the last thing before I open the line. I will say one here before I open the line. The progressive those days, they understood this clearly. And one of the things they used to do when they ready to organize, most of the time it's that coconut plantation. And usually, those of us that grew up in the street of Monrovia, coconut plantation those days, Sunday morning, that place where the rough football player that where they go practice at. You can't fight. But when you live from all your feet all bloody, the people come and fire their iron stuff. They fire like they are. It's sharp like something else. You can't fight, you fight, you will take you, you're not coming by here to play again. And the progressive knew that in order for their messages to go across, that they have to go through the massive. Through what? Football. Football. When you go on the football field, not only you hearing about the game, but by the time you come by the time the Sunday game finish, when the park gonna have their next meeting, it's already all over the place. People know about it already. The progressive understood that. And I'm saying to you here tonight, as I'm gonna be opening the line now, this is why I've always made a comment that I'm glad to be a Liberian. I'm glad, thank God, that I'm alive because the good day of Liberia is still ahead of us. What I'm saying here is nothing strange. Many Liberians understood that. And the good thing about it, the younger Liberian, the intellectual younger Liberian understood this thing as well. Look at Dwalo. Look what Dwalo is doing. Because Dwalo understood that indeed, if he's successful, he will only be successful through the group process. Dwalo is not claiming to be the WOPEA, whatever it is. Whenever you listen to Dwalo, if we all do this together, if we all do this together, if we all do this together. This was the message during the campaign from President Wakai. That message no longer holds. That message, the Unity Party people turn that message upside down to be divided, divide, and conquer. No longer will work together. Let me open the line. Samson told La Brapa Radio, but who they want to open? Oh, my people are in trouble. Y'all hold on, y'all hold on. Let it begin here. It begin here. I will call the show. That's my engineering son. He's going to be joining me here this evening. I'm very happy for him to be here. And I want to thank all of those people that were responsible for his travel. specifically the Minister of Public Work. I want to thank you, the Deputy Minister of Public Work how do you call it, technical service. I want to thank you very much, and I will address that later on. But I'm very glad that you guys were able to be able to give these young people the opportunity to travel and learn. We appreciate that, and I will showcase that here. I will showcase that here. But anyway, let me go on. Let me go on. So I will open the line. And what I'm saying here tonight, if it's Tabata, please say so. Tabata is best. Say so. That's the number right there. Samson to Lebron Padrino, 916-533-2048. Give me a call here. Give me a call, please. Let's talk about this. So let me go on. Let me go on. Pound wine, my people. No liquor. I stopped drinking liquor since 1908. Yeah, the pound one here. My son watching me now, so I better be careful how I drink. Yeah, actually, I don't drink in liquor. Oh. No more liquor. That pound wine they put me here. It's called Health A. I actually bought that pound wine. Let me take this. Samson, what's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
You cannot be promoting power on the show.
The
It's
what?
very, very. You cannot be promoting power on the show.
That ain't your business. That ain't your
You
business.
know nothing about power. You're
That,
the progressive polar.
you want me to be more? You want me to be more because you just coming from Labrador. When you want to Labrador, you are only in Montreal. You can go anywhere else. So please save me that.
That coconut water, you know, you ain't know
I
about
beg
power.
you,
Don't go
man.
there.
You went to Labrador. You go nowhere. You even pass Clay Aslan. You talking about what? I beg you, man. Go ahead. What's on your mind?
Yeah, bro, the liberal progressive. I enjoy it tonight. I enjoy them, and it's sure interesting tonight. I like it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Like when we start to speak these things to our people, regardless of which side we on, it shows that there's a bright future for our country. And like I told you guys on the show, I graduated from that
Walter
space
Cutter, can
where
you hold on 1 minute? Give me a second here, please. Please, give me a second, please. Walter Cutter, just give me a second, please. Walter Carter, sorry about that. I want to straighten up some stuff. Go ahead, my brother. Go
oh,
ahead.
sure. So I mean, like I was saying, when we start to move in this direction, like the way you're speaking now, right? And like I said before on this show, on so many occasions, that we should hold the people that will bring to power. We should hold them accountable to deliver according to what they promise the Liberian people, and especially what the Liberian people deserve. All right. If we start to do that, we know the future is bright, and that's exactly what you're doing now. I think our direction should be more Liberia oriented than individual unity party. Joseph Boakai, president, we are this one. No. It should be about Liberia. It should be about Liberia. Hold these people to account. Because today they're in office, like yesterday, the one that were in office, what we got for them? Many of them became millionaires overnight at the expense of the poor people. All right, they didn't give you one dime, they didn't give you one dime. Even today, the Joseph Boakai administration that they put you talking about, they get the rich, they ain't giving you no money. And we just wasting our breath on them and promoting them, and they're doing nothing but to exploit the country. We must hold them to the standard that they told us they're going to make our country and to be. And then, no, speaking of the unity as far as the seat at the United Nations, and that seat is very important for Liberia. And if that seat will cause both the political opposition and the unity party, I mean the ruling party to come together, so be it. But we must continue to hold this government accountable for not delivering, the things they say they will deliver to Liberian people constructively. We're not going to destroy our nation because of politics. Joseph Boakai will go, Liberia will stay there. But we'll hold them constructive. We'll engage them. We must tell the people the truth. People are stealing a lot of money from the government. I mean, covers from one ministry to another. There's a lot of scandal coming out, less scandal coming out. And if that's true, I think it's not good for Mr. Kwaka's legacy. And he has to put his foot down and start being strong in making decisions as to what is unfolding in his own administration to see that his legacy will be a good one instead of something that will contradict what he preached or people think about him. So Mr. Tour, I'm 100% agreeing with you. And, those people they preach politics, they bring division, they lie about other people, they say things that are not true. But we have a gullible society too. Society where people believe things, they lies, and they even will believe the truth. So somebody can come to there and say, maybe just like I gave me or the neighbor $10,000 Erica to kind of carry there and then prison. Before I know 2 or 3 person will believe it. Not knowing you got your own money and you're a main man, and somebody will just carry that kind of story about you. That's the kind of country we have. But we have to continue to educate our people because I cannot fault our people for where they are today. I can fault the people that established that nation and then gave everybody the opportunity to be to where we want our country to be. So we must continue to preach and preach the good news and sanitize our people's mind about the possibility of Liberia being a better place. Thank you, Mr. Toe.
Thank you. Thank you for your call, Walter. We appreciate that. Again, folks, give us a call at 916-533-2048. And I do agree with Walter. I mean, we have to hold these people accountable. But the problem that I have in holding them accountable, they're very smart. So you trying to hold them accountable, they're doing everything possible to divide. Because once they are successful in dividing you, one side holding you accountable, the other side defending them. So they're standing in the middle and enjoying themselves. And that's why when it comes to politics and the political leaders themselves, they don't want you to be united. Because if they allow themselves to have a united front, okay, now you will say, but then how the hell you expect them to win a political campaign if they're not going to be if they want everybody to be united? No, that's not what I'm talking about. You can have a divided electorate based on issues. You can define your friend, your opposition based on issues. But Liberian politicians, they don't do that. They go in the main bedroom. I have a video here. I will play one. They go into the main bedroom and they call it politics. What the main bedroom have to do with being able to deliver? You have the electorate themselves are listening to you. So in order for them to be successful, I argue, they want to demean the opposition. They want to demean the standing president so that they will have a standing chance. Now, let me just tell you something else again. I always say this here. I used to fight a lot when I was growing up. So I know what it is. In order for you to get into a fighting mode, you can't just get fighting. No, you can't do that. There's a way back when I was growing up in Town. In order for you to, you see, this is what I said. The liberal is something else. Our older brothers, because if y'all go in a group, y'all go throw iron, thing like that, everybody laughing. They don't like that. They want BT. So, but they themselves don't want to fight each other, but they want us to fight. So the way they want you to fight, they come to you, Samson told us, say, yeah, you standing here, my other friend, Brown Rock. You standing there, Brown Rock, cussing all day here for who you cussing with? But look at it, Brown. Oh, and that Samson told my pa, yeah, can't bust it, man. That my mom pat that she's supposed to cook in for me to eat. Then Brown come and bust it, boo, he hit it here. When Brown hit it, when Brown color coming, let me learn. When Brown hit that pot, that unseen pot that is in one of the big brother here, he come to me and say, about something, we're gonna marry you. You sit there and Brown bust your mom pot, my mom pot that in the household, they say Brown finna busting his hand, that fighting. Why would I sit there for Brown Rat to bust my mom pot and then I will go home? Eh? They're fighting. How you a boss my mom part? Then you say you went, you're not going nowhere. We'll fight. And this is exactly what the politician will do to us. They come to CDC, oh, CDC, you said, oh, yeah, the people cause him, they're finished busting your mouth out. Then the CDC says, oh, we're going after United Party. They divide us. Samson too. Caller, what's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind? Let's hear from you. Hello, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Hold on 1 minute. I think I'm on phone. Okay. All right, go ahead. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind, sir?
Hey, Mr. Toll, how you doing?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You know, they said it had a saying the same when the other can't be to the palm one tree, then something bad go on there. Thank God they get a little palm one butter the evening.
But no, seriously, look at it. They call it health aid. Is yeah, it's but if you taste it, it's just like palm wine, no different. I'm talking about the palm wine, the purpose thing for it to be alcohol or something like that. I mean, the real palm wine, the one you can put your bamboo straw in it and drink it. That's how the thing tastes. But go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
Well, thank you for the show this evening. You know, you said a whole lot of good points tonight, especially for our country to be united. We all need to come together. It's not one man thing. If Liberia win this Democrat seat, it's a victory for Liberia, for everyone, past leader, present leader, for everyone of us, because it country. But something I want to bring to our attention tonight is for the country to go forward, people who have committed crime in our country, people who have done evil in our country, they need to be brought to justice. Because I listened to the justice minister tonight, Mr. Toll, and go on screen, Mr. Toll, concerning the court cases that are happening in the past government. For the justice minister to say all the court cases that are in the country, the five got missing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. On class reloader tonight, the justice minister appeared on the class reloader tonight. And when that question was asked, he said, oh, even the 6 auditor, the 3 missing ball, the EPA officer, he said all the people cases they couldn't find when they took over, they couldn't find none of the file. Mm-hmm. And they have a new file. So if even we're talking about reconciliation, bringing the country back together, those people who we are family, their father and their mother were murdered in the cold blood. How could they reconcile with other people till tomorrow? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it is difficult. But all of these things that we are saying is difficult. And one of the
are you there? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the politicians are hacking our head for them. After talking all of this, they can go send us on go drink their wine. Then we hear hacking our head for business. So for the country to go forward,
hold on. Let me merge this guy before he goes up, and then you can finish your point. Please, just hold on. All right, Clarence, go ahead, so the guy can come in. Go ahead.
So for the country to go forward, it requires every one of us. One nation need to take the glory to say what are the administration taking the glory. Celebrated day tomorrow. As Liberia will be going for the election tomorrow, I'm sure that Liberia will win the seat. It's a victory for us. Then when Jovia used to play football, it was proud for our nation. So I don't see the reason why we got to say the other person, the other politicians, and why getting that make it to win. To me, when we win this year, Liberia win. Thank you for the show.
Thank you. All right. Oh, the caller gone. Okay, let me call him back. Let me call this caller back. I don't know why he left. But let me call him back. Walter caller, just hold on 1 minute. Let me call you back, Walter, please. Let me call you back. Let me call this caller first, Walter.
Oh, thank you for calling.
Yeah, Walter caller, if you're listening, you can call now, then I'll merge you. Go ahead, caller. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind, sir?
Yeah, this is Jonah Kia calling from Virginia.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, and I saw, when you were reading the article, you said Liberia is not united. Well, yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, no, but I already said that. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on. Let me merge this guy. Hold on 1 minute. No, not in politics. In politics, in politics, my brother, they want to divide us because that's the only way they will win. But go ahead.
Yeah, because you see the politicians, that only time we are united when they win, they care. Liberia is running tomorrow, we're all happy. But look, I said, not the other now. The war fought. The people that came out, the power, they enjoy. So I don't know how United Nations would look at that kind of people and say, you can't run for seat. There's only disqualified Liberia immediately. For effect.
Well, they will give. I think they will give it to Liberia tomorrow.
Now they don't give it to Liberia. I'll be the supporting that. Our leaders don't give up justice. I don't want to hear them talking about.
No, but because they're listening to Liberian all over the world, and many Liberians in support of this, so they will listen to that.
I'm in support of Liberia. I'm happy, but I'm not happy because you in support to give somebody who is not in support of giving their own citizen justice. We talk about the justice here. It's throwing on in the rock.
Right.
But we are not happy with this thing here, and then you throw on in the rock. But
Hold on 1 minute. Let me merge the other color, please. All right, go ahead.
So why United Nations going to say that?
I don't know, but I think Liberia gonna get it.
You be talking one thing over and over all the time.
Okay.
You give people you give power to, they don't care about justice. They just stealing and killing people in the country. Mm-hmm. When we talk about nothing, they're not bringing people that brought the war in the country. They don't want to talk about it. Joseph, I don't even care about it. That war crime anymore. He just did it. You have to start the diaspora.
And that's what I've tried to do this show tonight, one man show tonight, because these are the people they're not even talking about the war crime, but they want to unite us to win the United Nations seat. We will do tomorrow, and this is what's going to be my point.
Why we against we united and unity party to war. Now they talk about they wanted to speak.
Yeah.
Okay. Group.
Thank you.
Thank you. I hope country can make people better, man.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What's the color? Color, you can just mute, remove yourself. What's the color? Go ahead, then the other color can come in.
Yeah, so thank you, Mr. So I was just listening to my brother Clarence on the phone talking about the justice minister went on the class reload. You see some of the things you were talking about, how these politicians are divide people. Now, you go on the class reader. The class reader is not a radio station. The government has a radio station that can carry on information. And in fact, you got that kind of sensitive information that files that were belonging to those different cases disappear, walk away, destroy, whatever. In the class reader, you go and put it on to tell me that justice minister ain't serious. He wants to even be justice minister. You go on a class reader platform. Now that's not a national platform. It's a propaganda platform to go talk about five got missing. When the police director reopened the case of the 3 missing boys, came out and said everything that the past administration under Patrick Solu investigated and they came up with their findings. Everything that they said was true because they went back, they checked everything, they asked all the people they found to say were true. Then you, justice minister, come on now and say your police director is a liar. Because what are you trying to say? They file laws. What they file laws?
And that's what I said. Walter Carter, I said earlier. In ministers, then they're not even together. If you're going to have those kinds of conversation, what's stopping you from having a conversation first of all with your police director to say where are we? Where are we on this case? And let the police director tell you, say, these cases are no longer, we don't even have a file. But you come here, the police director told us the other day, and you come here now to make that kind of statement. Now the police director going to be forced now to come and defend himself. Go ahead.
But this is the thing, and the thing you and myself, we're stupid, we're sitting here, we're not listening. No, we listen to all these things on the national wire.
Thank you.
All out there.
Thank you.
Let me come and you act like we silly people. You don't do that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let me bring the other Walter Cutter. You can just drop it. Okay, caller, you're next online. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Yeah, thank you for the show. This is Brigo.
Why you coming? Why you coming? Break again tonight?
I really don't want to call, but when I listen to Clarence, I start laughing. You think we saw in 2023 or
Hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 minute. Let me merge the other color here. Breakable, go ahead.
Listen, listen. It's not 2022. No, it's not 2021. You're in power 2 years now. That politics is playing. It can't even hold water. Someone say they say all the fire. That get to graduation where people can take all the document country.
Okay, thank
We
you.
don't say oh, no all the cases that are happening. Who are doing committed crime. You'll get all the evidence. In power now. You don't know no evidence. You post see all the evidence now.
Okay,
The
thank
police
you.
say come and prosecute.
Thank you.
There's
Thank you.
evidence.
Thank you, Brigable. Thank you.
No, let me just let. Listen.
Okay.
Listen. Hey, Mr. To, you got to stop this thing. You got to be fair. They all make that even our country.
Okay, breakable. So I gotta go. I'm sorry. Let me go. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Caller will be right back, please. Okay. Hold on, guys. Okay, folks. Sorry about that. I had to take care of a few things here. Good thing the show has come to an end anyway. Okay, they're gone. All right. We'll pick up from where we stop tomorrow. I want to thank all of you again tonight for calling in. We appreciate it. And let me bring in the closing video here and say thank you very much for the opportunity tonight. We'll stop and we'll begin with what we started here tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. The reason of us doing this here tonight is not to degrade. It's not to show um, the way the Liberian politicians are treating each other. and treating us. They will continue until we understand. They will continue to divide us, and that's the only way they will be able to, succeed in whatever it is they're doing. Because once they divide us, and you have few of us, few among us, intellectual as well, and they will come and defend them by throwing all kinds of roadblock, what we call in the total language muddy the water. They will do that, and it's very interesting the way they do it. But we're not going to do it on one show. We will continue to enlighten the people. We will continue to bring this subject matter up. Tomorrow, I will invite the panelists, and then we will continue with the process. But besides that, I want to thank all of you again tonight. Thank you very much. Ajibo, don't let anybody call it. They're not liquor here. They're not liquor here. So this is called Health Aid Kombucha. So Ajibo, look it up, and they will tell you, and you will see the bottle here. So they're not liquor. But it tastes just like palm wine, to be honest with you. It tastes like palm wine. Not palm wine, they pour bamboo, how do you call it? They pour palm kernel and things like that to make it hard, to make it like liquor. Just like a pure palm wine when you take the straw, the bamboo straw, and put it inside, just like that. That's how it tastes like. The only thing I don't see Jokan not inside that. The only thing. Samson to LeBron Pablo. I want to thank all of you and say good night to all of you. We'll be back here tomorrow. And thank you very much for everything. Good night, folks.
Rachel de Kibo, je adé. Oh, abrené koto, nyali wa banyo, nyali okoro pawe. Abri koto nyali. Abri koto nyali, Stefan Soko. Oh, abrené, anana, amabri nyala koto nyali wa. Stefan Soko ya okoro pawe. Aya, koto nyali wa. Amana vere kasawa. America vere titi kopa kwa vere sa. Seri peko chile peko. Palo yuje banyo. Nye sikre kama pa. Sisi nye la play. Oye alila koto nyali. Ale banyo e koro bravo. Hey yeah. Koto nyali. Awo. Tabe sisi nyo wa o. Ale na vere ni baka. Tabe sisi nyo wa o. Ale na vere ni. Why ale na yule koro bravo. Abrile koto nyali. No so ma de jokure. Amro alo. Ade wa ba bele wa sawake. Wa ba be. Abawe mabani. Ni ama. Abawe mabani. Abara su wa bula ba yo. Abile ni ka bele titi baba. Ata tu